Okay, be honest for a second, your routine is not the problem. Because if it was just about drink more water and be consistent, you would have been glowing months ago. No, the problem is the tiny details you keep ignoring. The front of your hair looks fine, but your scalp is literally marinating. Your lips look cute until the dryness starts doing a full public interview. Your outfit is decent, but your knees are giving abandoned furniture. And the worst part? People notice these things before they even realize they notice them. So if you're already feeling a little attacked, go ahead and like and subscribe right now because it only gets worse from here. Today we're fixing everything. Head to toe. The small, unglamorous details that quietly decide whether you look put together or just almost. 1. Scalp and hairline rescue. If your hair gets greasy fast, smells weird by the end of the day, or falls flat like it has given up on life, the problem is usually not bad hair. It is buildup. Shampoo your scalp properly, not just the ends, and if your hair gets coated from products, use a clarifying shampoo once in a while so the junk actually leaves. Keep conditioner from the mid-lengths down, not on your roots, because your scalp does not need to be wearing a moisturizer cape. And if your ends are dry, a tiny bit of coconut oil on the lower half before washing can help smooth them out. Keep it light. Your head is supposed to look fresh, not like it was deep-fried in confidence. Tip 2. Forehead bumps and cheek texture. This is the part that makes people mad because it is so common and so annoying. You wash your face, you try to be good, and still tiny bumps sit there like they pay rent. Usually the issue is clogged pores and too much product chaos. So stop slapping random layers on your face like it is a sandwich. Keep the hair products off your forehead, wash after sweating, and use a gentle acne cleanser with salicylic acid if you already have one in the house or can access one. If the skin is irritated, a cool compress can calm it down instead of you attacking it like it insulted your family. The move is simple: less chaos, more consistency. Your face does not need 10 personalities. It needs one calm routine. Tip 3. Under eyes that stop giving "I survived 5 wars." Puffy eyes can make the whole face look tired even when you are technically functioning. The fastest fix is a cool compress. Not freezing, not dramatic, just cool. A chilled washcloth or cold spoon under the eyes for a few minutes can help reduce puffiness and make you look more awake. If your face is extra puffy in the morning, reduce salty late-night snacking and do not chug a ton of liquid right before bed like you are preparing for a desert expedition. The point is not to fake perfect sleep. The point is to stop your under eyes from snitching on your life. That tiny reset changes your whole face faster than people expect. Tip 4. Lips and mouth area. Dry lips are one of those details that ruin the whole illusion while pretending to be innocent. You can have good skin, good hair, good energy, and then your lips show up looking like they have been emotionally neglected since Tuesday. Use a thick ointment like petroleum jelly on your lips, especially before bed. If your lips are peeling, stop licking them like that is helping, because it is not. And do not keep using a product that stings, burns, or makes your lips angrier than before. The same goes for the corners of the mouth if they get dry. Keep it simple, keep it sealed, keep it boring. Boring lips are better than crusty lips. That is not controversial. That is survival. Tip 5. Neck and chest glow up. This is where a lot of people lose the plot because they only care about the face and then the neck is sitting there like, hello, I exist too. Clean the neck and upper chest properly when you wash your face and body. If those areas are dry or marked up, use the same gentle approach you use on your face instead of pretending they are separate planets. If you are getting dark marks or leftover dullness there, sunscreen on exposed skin matters because the sun keeps marks hanging around longer than they need to. A cool compress can help if the area is irritated or flushed. The goal is simple. Stop treating your neck like background scenery. It is literally connected to the face. The face cannot be glowing while the neck looks like it lost the group project. Like the video right now if your face has ever betrayed you at the worst possible time, because we are not even halfway done and the next sections are where the body starts exposing everybody's lazy little habits. Tip 6. Underarms and shirt smell. If you are trying to smell good by spraying perfume on top of sweat, that is not a routine. That is a cover story. Underarm sweat and odor usually respond better to proper hygiene, dry skin, and an actual antiperspirant or deodorant instead of just fragrance panic. Change into dry clothes when you need to, wear breathable fabrics when possible, and do not keep re-wearing shirts that have already served their shift. If your clothes trap odor, the fix is partly laundry and partly not letting your day cook you alive in the same fabric. The real glow up here is control. Clean skin. Dry underarms. Fresh clothes. Not, I sprayed the problem into a new dimension. Tip 7. Arms, elbows, and hands. These three act like they belong to different people when you ignore them. Your upper arms can get rough and bumpy, your elbows can go full desert mode, and your hands can look like they have been doing unpaid labor for years. For the arms, a body product with urea or lactic acid helps smooth rough, bumpy skin. For elbows, petroleum jelly after bathing works like a little moisture trap so the dryness does not come back immediately. For hands, use a thick ointment or hand cream after washing because constant water and soap rinse the softness out of them fast. This is one of those areas where a tiny daily habit looks weirdly luxurious. Smooth arms, softer elbows, cleaner hands. That is the type of detail people notice without knowing why. Tip 8. Thighs, knees, and lower legs. This is where people act innocent, and then their skin tells the whole truth. Thighs get friction, knees get ignored, lower legs get dry, and suddenly the whole body looks less polished even if everything else is fine. The fix is not scrubbing like you are trying to erase your existence. Use a gentle oatmeal soak or oatmeal paste on irritated areas when your skin is feeling rough, because oatmeal is a classic home remedy for soothing dry, itchy skin. Then, for dry knees and rough lower legs, moisturize right after bathing so the skin does not immediately lose all its water like a bad decision. If you already have a body lotion with urea or lactic acid, that helps too. The goal is smoothness without the drama. Your legs do not need punishment. They need maintenance. Tip 9. Feet, heels, and toes. This is the section that exposes the lies. People will have a fresh face, clean outfit, perfect mirror selfie, and then the heels are giving ancient ruins. For dry heels, the actual move is thick petroleum jelly at night, then cotton socks to lock it in while you sleep. That is it. That is the plot. If you need a little extra help, a heel cream with urea, alpha hydroxy acid, or salicylic acid is a more targeted option, but the overnight petroleum jelly trick is the low-cost, low-drama answer that actually works. Keep toenails clean and trimmed, and do not let the feet become the one part of you that lives in permanent neglect. The feet are not a secret. They are the foundation. If they look abandoned, the whole look gets a little suspicious. Tip 10. The full body reset that ties everything together. Here is the part nobody likes because it is not flashy enough. Right after showering, while the skin is still damp, seal in moisture on the places that dry out fast. Lips get ointment. Feet get petroleum jelly. Rough arms get a smoothing cream if you have one. Hands get a thick layer after washing. That one habit is stupidly powerful because it stops the whole body from going from soft to dusty in 2 hours. And yes, keep your hair products where they belong, keep your face clean after sweating, keep the neck and chest included, and stop acting like one body part can save the rest. The glow-up is not one miracle zone. It is the whole thing being handled like you actually care. That is what makes you look expensive. Not perfection. Consistency with attitude. Tip 11. You're getting ready without a feedback loop. Most people get ready like it's a checklist: hair, outfit, face done. No pause, no correction, no "does this actually work together" moment. That's why they end up slightly off without knowing why. The fix is to add one rule. After every major step, you stop and reevaluate the whole picture, not just the thing you did. You fix your hair? Then you check how it changes your face. You put on a shirt? Then you check if it upgrades or drags down your skin tone and posture. You add shoes? Then you check if the vibe got sharper or weaker. It sounds slow, but it actually prevents that everything is fine but something is off look. Most people only judge at the end, when it's too late to adjust. And that is the whole point. Not be prettier. Not be softer. Just stop letting tiny neglected details clown you in public.